So welcome to 6th part of Pyre, maybe 7th. I don't know. We played a lot of Pyre, so we'll see how many peeps we can free today. I have to engage in some hardcore lurking. Thank you for lurking, Sini. Thank you for popping in here. Got bouncy flat eyes, eh? Classic problem. Flat eyes. I can be blind for you, Che. I'll let you have your moment. Send some tips for you regarding life to the Discord. I don't know if I trust you, Thunder. You will give me some sus advice, I am sure. And I don't know how to feel about that. Step 1, don't wake up. Step 2, go back to bed. Step 3, ignore everyone. Perfect life advice. Hack project! Thank you for that frisbee throw. It's beautiful. We appreciate the frisbee. Okay. So, last time what happened was that we freed a person. I don't want to continue playing now. I would say we freed my very favorite one. So now I actually freed the 3 peeps that I actually wanted to free. Your Dario, Headwin, and Shay. And I feel like, sure, Rookie should be freed as well. But without him, I'm gonna lose every single game we have. Like 100% I'm gonna lose every game. So... Free the worm? Yeah, but I like last time. Okay, if you're not following, super quick recap of what's happening. We are a bunch of exiles traveling in this wagon over here. These are the people who are still here, these down here, and our goal and mission is to try to free them and make them able to go back to their former life, to the world above, right? The Commonwealth. Because they've been exiled for different reasons. So far we realized that none of them have had a good reason to be exiled. It's just the people in Commonwealth just didn't like them or something that they did and they got thrown down here. So we tried to free them and make them go back to their life, right? And last time we do that through playing like football games kind of. And last time we got told that we only have a couple of football games left. The stars are beginning to shine less and less bright. The light is leaving us. So we know now that we can't free everyone. This most likely means that we can't free everyone. We need to choose who to free. And I don't want to not free Rookie. He needs to go free, okay? It's a must. I love him. He's Doggo. Okay, he needs to go free. It's just that without him, I'm not gonna win another game. Like, there's no chance I'm gonna win another game without him. So either I take a chance and I try to free Worm Dude over here first, and then go back to Doggo and try to free him if there's a second chance, or I just take this first chance and free him immediately so we know that he goes free. Look at Rookie's profile page here. Well, I'm kind of in the way, but free the worm. Doggo, well, this is a different Doggo, okay? He's a cur, fine, okay, it's not Doggo, but he's a Doggo. But I guess you can call him cur. The criminal. His race is literally a cur, he's a criminal. His motive is our self-gain. Yeah, I know! I honestly think that the worm, like Rookie does not really deserve to go free. But he's a Doggo and I like him, and he's like, my family needs me. He's like going with the family. He's throwing up the family card. You know, like my mom can't survive without me. Am I supposed to be like, well, screw your mom? His family needs him. They're just puppers. Puppers and a mommy doggo. I don't know what to do. I feel torn. I feel torn now that your Dariel is gone. I feel like this crew that we have here are not my favorite. Like, I don't want to pick favorites, but they're definitely not the ones that that I have love feelings for. Tuned cars show up to someone's family? Huh? He would say, screw your mom if it was the other way around. You think so? I don't think so. And honestly, did he do so much well? So much bad, so much worse than the others? Sought to undermine the social fabric of Commonwealth. Okay, I'm probably just gonna go and free the worm first. Because I don't think that she deserves to go free either. She's just cunning. I don't really like her. I don't know. I don't trust Gertrude at all. She was accomplice to an illegal stamping press operation. Right, so she did like the... Okay. Spread information and then Commonwealth didn't want that. I don't know. Regardless, I just feel bad. We have one of these scribe trials. So let's do that with Gertrude, I guess. Ruki is literally a terrorist. No.
Hi, hello. Shay is a beautiful human being. Even though he is a mod kappa, and also why did Adele cross the road? To say hello from the other side. Didn't tickle your tummy? How about what did the grape say when it got crushed? Nothing, it just let out hay.
Just let out... Hey? Just let out a little wine. A little wine! I got you. Haha, hey, hey, hee, hee, meow. No! Okay, well, honestly, I think it's my fault because I set it too short because I didn't want people typing too much, but this is not too much, so... It stopped. Ha ha hee hee. Ha ha he he hee hee. Oh, meow. I got you though. I got you. Don't worry, I got you. That was funny. Edit. Let's put 300 characters. How about that? It was at 250, now it's 300. So now that much text is okay. And if we still feel like it's way too short, I can add more. The old bog crone then. She does have some potential, I should think. More so than most of those with whom you share that little residence, then let us bring her forth. Soon Bertrude appears in heat of the summons. Das hast. That du hast. Is she German? I can't read this in German. That du hast need of us. Aha! We can do this. Bertrude is pretty good, actually. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, crone, you answer to me here. A very eloquent. May your vast experience exceed your knack for pleasant conversation. I trust that you shall have little trouble here without the benefit of your more communicative friend now. Come. Okay, this is a good warm-up actually, because it's been a while since we played around, so. Ah! I screwed up. Okay, I don't know if I can actually make them go away though. Hello? I was so close. How do I do this with her? Okay. I can do this. Slither. We can slither. Look at that. 30. Fuck. Ah! They have such a big freaking aura. We can still do this. I can't! I'm so immobile without an aura. Oh my god. That was such a fast freaking... That was such a fast charge up. Maybe I should just go, but their auras are too big for me to go. Ah! Oh my god. Stop it! Ah! I hate this game. Stop it! Jag hatar det här. I need a second chance on me, okay? I need... I'm getting really demolished. Look at her. Oh god. It was so close. But they have so much like aura power that I don't. Should have equipped a talisman. I don't have a talisman on myself. That might be good to have actually. Oh, oh god. Okay. Oh. I only need one more. We can do this. Oh my god. They have way too much aura power. Ah. It was pretty close though. We got it in like 2 times.
Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, dance, dance and I dance, dance, dance. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, dance, dance and I dance, dance, dance. Cat. I'm a kitty cat. And I meow, meow, meow and I meow, meow, meow.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I can't even pick a freaking talisman. I think I'm talismanless here. No talismans allowed, maybe. Honestly, I don't know, but I didn't have a chance to pick one. This was really hard because they have such big auras. Oh my god, like, that's so unfair. Okay, I need to be faster. Hello? I can do big leaps. That's good. It's good to know that we can do big leaps. Try. Ah! It hurts my heart. This whole shebam. Hello. Can you stop? Hello? What? Please tell me, how on freaking earth did he get me? I only need one more. This is some bullcrap right here. Okay, let's just say that was difficult, but Bertrude prevailed. That was not easy. We got it though. Simple test. Well, we kind of... Okay. Congratulations. Yay. Let's just say this. Okay, if we lose Rookie, I will lose every single game after that. There's no way the Bertrude can make this happen. I want to have fun with you. We can make that happen. Fun! Good riddance. Show us then that trinket she bestowed upon us. Millith tail. Bertrude blast pierce through solid objects. That is so good. I feel like the worst thing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. This is really good. She didn't even have. This is going on you. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. Can I don't know. It's really, really good. Did I say that was really, really good? It's really, really good. Okay. Favorite svensk thing after julmust? Best. Let me get back into the voice acting. Let's make herself as comfortable as possible here for the time Night Wings. The rides out to commands again before we know it. Until then, be well. Thus, you and your companions remain on the mountaintop waiting for the stars to shine again. The cycle of the rites is ending. The news that Wolfred and the lone minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who most deserve their freedom? Can there be any hope for your revolutionary plan to change the Commonwealth if too few exiles manage to return? These questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger here in Mount Alodiel. For now, the exiles on the Nighting Wings vow to stick together. For as many opportunities as they shall have, many moons past. One cold evening, Wilfred finds you off on your own. Well, my girl, it's time once more. Come see. Wilfred indicates the sky, and through the snow you see that he's right. Soon all of your companions are gathered. Wilfred regards the group on his steady manner. As you know, I have refrained from participating in the rites myself. This was a long-held choice of mine, for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I might direct our plan free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducted the rites. It did not end on good terms. Before my time, the Nightwing comprised 3 exiles. Brighton, former exile from the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Orash and Erisa. Erisa and Oralek. Little Tiso was with them as well, still learning in their ways. After Brighton regained his freedom in the liberation rites, the Nightwing took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient book. Anyway, when next we earned our way into the liberation rite, Oralek was anointed. For a turn, he had long been exiled and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tiso snuffled the accuser's Pyre. Thus, Oralek earned his freedom. However, just as the Shimmer Pool was to engulf him, Erisa, she stove him from the precipice and took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Only the anointed can transcend in the Shimmer Pool, but she thought the warnings were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presume Oralek perished too. To survive a fall from Mount Alodiel, I was left alone. Subsequently, I had no attempt to reassemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was even possible as part of this ordeal. Hi, Spooky! Welcome in. How you doing? I frankly still do not hold Erisa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth responsible for it put us in the desperate situation, and I recite the urge to think that rights may partly be to blame as well for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister. Wilfred breathes a deep sigh. Now I see that Oralek yet lives, at a time where our plan is already in motion, and even the stars are fading. Perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided, and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings and our plan need all the help that they can get, and so I have made a decision, which I was to announce here to you all. In the name of Nightwing and reader, by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skill languished in the matter, I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So, if I may be of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That is all. Now then, our reader shall determine where we are headed. Come first light. Wilfred bows his head to everyone while the others exchange looks, then one by one salute him in turn. Two games or your deck? Ooh. Retro gaming. Zelda Skyward Sword. I want to play that again too. Man. Welcome him back. Well, we can play as him. Once more do several stars shine bright in the night sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards our salvation. I'm just gonna go open the balcony door a little bit. The temperature is so weird. It like goes from being warm to being cold. I don't know. I don't know what the deck is. Is that like a console for retro games? I don't even know. I don't think I knew what like a Steam Deck even was. Handheld PC? What? Is this a thing? How have I missed this? Interesting. Looks like a Nintendo Switch. Oh. 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 Okay. That just had completely passed me. Glorified Game Boy. Oh. Okay. I guess we need to look at these. Right. No, you know what? We're gonna take these. These will be even worse because they're gonna fly and I don't like people flying. The essence. If we can find the essence here, that's what we're gonna fight. Ah, can't even find them. Let's just fight these slithering peeps then. The withdrawn, and which Udmilde have designs upon the rides that have nothing to do with being free again. What they seek, no one in good conscience could abide. He then reveals that he has learned of her and her designs. Which Udmilde, one of the bog dwellers and head of the Withdrawn, a triumvirate more interested in legends of Ishlash, the astral born than the rites. Her kind was known to be reclusive in the Commonwealth, yet she is brazen in her disdain for common values. She practiced the unspeakable. We can play every console-compatible Steam game. Ooh. That sounds pretty good. You know, the gun from Portal, the Steam Deck is a real-life version. The Steam Deck is a real-life version of that, really? Can you teleport? Huh? Huh? Can I play Final Fantasy 14? Somehow, one day, her research into flammable regents grew into an obsession with Ishlash, despite widely held belief that he is dead or never did exist. But Edmilda held that Ishlash is merely dormant and shall someday be reborn with newfound hunger, which would only be stated by devouring the world. Then at last could Ishlash return to his glorious home, and Edmilda would go with him. When Commonwealth officials show up to take Udmilde in from spreading unrest, she was all too eager to comply. After all, a sentence to the downside meant being that much closer to Ishlash's resting place, where she believes she had much work to do, where the Withdrawn stood ready to assist. She speaks in seeming riddles, yet the threat of her intentions I still cannot be dismissed. Let us be on our guard, and therefore let us rest now while we can. You bid Wolfred a restful night in kind. It is too late to take flight, so you expect to press onwards come daylight. There he is. publishing. He owned and operated a stamping press, using it to spread anti-Commonwealth propaganda. The record states he sought to undermine trust, Commonwealth district, and tradition. Okay, so basically he and Bertrude wanted to, you know, go against the Commonwealth ways. Can play as Wolfred? I know. Apparently. I don't know what he can do. So that is, of course, what we're going to try out now. Okay, fine. We can be a bit quicker, I guess. Ixalius. What the freaking hell is this? He can teleport? Oh, he's one of these peeps. Well, that is weird. Shield. I'm assuming I can make it so that people can't kill me. Oh my god. It's not gonna work. Okay. Okay. Let's see. He's a weird champ. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a very weird champ. He can teleport and do little... those. Let's see what it says. This is the last page. Cover to cover. This might be the last page. Afterwards, as an exile of the downside, as reader of this book, and as conductor of the rites, you are engaged now in a cycle which has lasted since the dawn of this age. Here, within this part of the book, is offered summary of all key figures, locals, terms, and astral phenomena you shall encounter, either first-hand or in passing on your path. To know the history of the downside and the rites is to prepare yourself to walk the path towards enlightenment and then to liberty itself. Should you be free again, remember, reveal not the rites themselves nor the existence of this book. Right terms. Adversary, the opposing band. Oh. Aura, banishment, book, this very tool. Casting, enlightenment, expulsion. Celestial cycle through which the worthy can regain their freedom. One who can decipher text. Stamina, sigil. Well. Oh, the 8th scribe, Skull Goliathan, known as the Master General, the Nomad Scribe. He wields the legendary Tower Shield. Haub the Swallow, known as the Accursed, and the Imp Scribe. He possesses the legendary Wings of Misfortune. Yomurer Manymane, known as the Alpha Chief and the Curse Scribe. He wields a legendary jaw blade, knee bender. Luz Glorian, known as 100 Minds, and the Sap Scribe. He wields a legendary staff. The Accusers, the Beyonders, the Chastity, Descendants, the Essence. Okay, this is just about the game, right? Curse, crones, demons, harps. Oh wow, we get all the information. Black Basin, Deathless Tempest, Downside Prairie. This is all the places we've been to. Also places. Whoa. Star. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is different stars. Well, and that's it. Does that mean we have the entire book? What if that means that we have the entire book? Best device for playing Switch games.
I do so hate to thusly contact you, O reader. Yet an awful rumor reached me recently.
This is not good.
That you have within your retinue a traitor.
Yeah.
To the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike.
Oh no.
But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you? I trust
I don't
your
even know who
time
this
within the
is.
downside would
This
have
is the
taught you
narrator.
that.
I would never have a traitor. You rise after a fitful night of slumber. Somehow the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. In time at Moonlight Alcove, he has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. I don't think that was super good. I think I prefer to play on a PC though. I do like my Switch. It brings out another type of comfort. But it's also very nice to just play on your PC. I don't know. Oh. You saw nothing. As the wagon soars across the skies above Waking Wood, you notice Wilfred appears lost in thought. You cannot sense straight away, what he's thinking. You want me in Ultra? Exactly, and for that I can't use the Stream Deck. Do not mind me, reader. It's simply that being here in this vicinity brings back a lot of memories and gives me much to ponder. I hid within those woods for many years, making preparations for a plan. I cast aside my raiments, became untraceable. There I waited for the plan to germinate. So it means a lot now to be here above the place at last. Quite a view, wouldn't you say, my girl? I forgot to see how many years he's been here. Yeah, that would be interesting to know. Yeah, I've come to realize that my streams are not super good quality, right? I'm pretty sure. And I don't know why. I think it's just a random thing. I can't do anything about that, I think. Your flight takes you near to where you reached past Stormwall into Deathless Tempest. With the climate and the downside intensifying, you wonder if the storm has spilled forth from its confines and started to ravage other regions of the land. Okay, so we can go here. Lone Minstrel suggested that a good supply of stardust may be found along this route. Suspect you find something of value along this route. Hmm. I might want some extra stardust. It's good for, yeah, exactly. I don't know why I have 720 or 720. I noticed that too. And I don't know why that is. I don't think I can change anything. I think it's Twitch. The kind of, if you're not a partner, I believe you randomly can get 1080 or you're stuck with 720. But if you become a partner, I think that you will have the better one always. I think. So please make me into a partner. Kidding. I think, okay, don't quote me on this, but I think that 1080 is guaranteed for partners, and I think sometimes the chances that you as a non-partner, like me as a non-partner, can also get 1080, but sometimes you can't, because I think they only have a certain, amount. So, time to stop banning these Stop banning these get famous bots. Yeah. Get in here, you bots. Don't. Ubunyan Twitch partner? It means dressing like a maid every Saturday. I can do that. Okay, I can do that. If you can make me into a partner. Not sure about that, but streaming in 1080 at the same bitrate will look worse. Oh, yeah, I don't really know. Well, this poor quality is what you have to live with. That's just how it is. There. Wolfred appears to have finished sealing some sort of document. He smiles as he approaches you. Hello, my girl. Was only on my way out to make a drop. Report a bit of progress. Our supporters on the other side should like to know. It is not clear to you as yet exactly how Wolfred is able to communicate with agents in the Commonwealth. There are ways to make certain that such messages manage to make their way to whom they need to reach, most of the time, at least. It's not exactly the most dignified of methods, but the messenger imp is a hard-working as the rest of us, or dare I say, more so. Most imp lack the capacity to do the job. They, of course, cannot traverse the outer boundaries of the downside, but they can squeeze much closer than any of us. I heard if you do a Made Outlast stream, that will definitely not happen. Definitely not. Wolfred offers to tell you more of his process. It seems that he has been using certain imps to relay messages to his agent in the Commonwealth for some time now. From that point, we depend on a certain other means. A trafficker like Ruki would likely be familiar with them. Then my agents intercept the messages as arrive. The messages are coded in the off chance they reveal themselves before unwanted eyes. But even still, my agents put themselves in great peril there, supporting our cause and our plan. Could not ask for a more dedicated bunch. A shame we cannot meet them, separated as we are. If we succeed in our endeavors, it shall be thanks to no small part of them. They have identified hundreds of citizens grown loyal to our cause, found hidden corners where they can speak freely. Their goal is to grow in numbers while remaining safe. For we cannot resist the Commonwealth if too few citizens stand with us, whether due to apathy or fear, or lack of willingness to see our nation as we do. Some of these agents I have known for many, many years, since long before my exile. Many were former students from my days of teaching Commonwealth's doctrine. It was clear then who among us did not take the common view. This day I report to them our progress, and they in turn report their back. From that assessment, I update the estimation of our planned success. our chances of success increase substantially each time we liberate one of our own, but those loyal to us in the Commonwealth slowly gather strength regardless, knowing of our efforts. Thus do we inspire each other, not I can't breathe when I talk like this. Not unlike the dynamics which I see among the Night Wings here. Now, good afternoon then, reader. I have a delivery to make. He strides out of the wagon, bearing the sealed message. Ugh, that was hard. He's been here for 9 years. Oh, she's been here for 21 freaking years? Ah. Man. I feel sorry for Bertrude now. Ah, there you are, reader. Shall we get going then? You accompany the lone minstrel on the excursion through the sprawling waters of Ragged Rocks, where it seems the stars themselves recently shed some of their splendor. Collecting stardust is a laborious and delicate process, though some find it rather meditative. In time, you've gathered a good supply of the stuff and return together to rejoin the others. Found a pile. 10 plus 10? Okay, good. Can update like anything with that. Now I don't know if I want to update anything. This one, I wanted to upgrade this one. It gets like a bunch of freaking presents, which is good because that means that we can have a huge ass aura, which could be pretty good, you know? So my thought was to do that. Bertrude. I think I'm gonna go with this one because then we're gonna have a huge freaking presence, huge aura, which I don't know who we're gonna put on. But basically, it's good to have this on anyone to just have a huge defense, right? Could be good to have a huge defense. Cat, please help. I can't redeem compliments. Maybe it was redeemed a second ago. Why can't you redeem? Oh, are you perhaps out of points, Lime? A little compliment to Lime. Lime, you look awesome at the last selfie that you posted in Discord. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Good selfie. Says I redeemed Max for the stream, even though I haven't. We have depleted the compliment stash for a long time to be. Well, I think I'm gonna do on this one, but then I don't know who to put the presents on, but maybe on you. Right now you just have this, and I think I'm gonna do this. Could use even more presents, but that's good. Still want this one on Rookie because he's the one running with the orb. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what we do. We can. The rites are about to begin. Hulk of Orth. Oh, the wagon comes to a sudden stop after a near miss with someone or something that got right in its path. At first you see no sign of whomever or whatever it was, but then... Is it Trader? The voice from... Rings out. What? Rings out from off to the side of your path. The friendly yet somehow aggravating tone leaves little room for question who it is. Hey guys, so maybe watch where you're going a bit more next time, I guess. You must have scared Dad half to death. I mean, just look at him. But it's good running into you like this because I got for you a real special deal. Yeah, we got some pretty out there stuff on hand, and it's been slow. It's been slowing us a bit. And be completely honest here, something about him I don't know, but Dad just hasn't been himself. But once we open shop, why, these little numbers, they're gonna go flying off the shelves, and you can have first dibs. Yeah, all you gotta do is give us a lift, cause we're headed to the Hulk of Orth, right? Just drop it off when you get there, okay? Black Wagon does not provide for you the most spacious accommodations, but it might have room enough for Falcon Ron barely, at least for the short remainder of your trip. On the other hand, he senses a troubling energy from whatever strange artifact he is transporting right now, and wonder whether you should get involved. Tell him sorry. Oh, I don't know. He's been good at just like getting where he wanted to, but I don't want to be rude. Twitch has finally Lime has finally found Twitch hard limit on redeems. Need more secret selfies? I'm very bad at taking selfies. But I should try. Though your fellow exiles exchange cautious looks, you invite Falcon Ron to climb aboard. Oh great, thanks guys. I just squeeze right in here, just... He does not. Dad!
Since I can't redeem compliment, I just needed you to know, I love you. Also you look stunning today.
Really? Think you lie. Dad, come on, put your back into it, right? Eventually, Falcon Ron manages to get on board as you prepare to set forth again. Falcon Ron has joined you! Do you hear him now? After what felt like an interminably trip, during which Falcon Ron did not even once cease to speak of matters relevant only to him, you reach your destination. Yeah, anyways, thanks guys. Remember what I said, these things I got here, you got dibs on them. If you come visit me and Dad, that is, now we'll be going. So, be seeing you, okay? Whether from Falcon Ron's ceaseless drivel or the ill effect of his cargo, everyone is left feeling out of sorts. -5 of glory? Oh my god. Hey guys, thanks again for helping me and Dad back there. We really owe you one, and so I promise I got something really, really good in stock for you right here. Man, I don't know if it was worth saving him. Could just left him. Hi, Yuki-chan. My face is bad taking selfies. Same. He pauses for a dramatic effect. He reveals to you several artifacts. Black hoof, cursed talisman, they emanate with energy that cannot possibly be completely healthy. Nice, huh? You guys got first dibs on these bad boys, and I can tell. And I can tell you what, you're going to go fast. Oh my god. The bearer's aura remains while grasping the orb, but cannot be cast. The aura cannot be cast. After getting banished, bearers either return with infinite stamina or as a fast-moving howler. The bearer has 100% more stamina than usual but cannot grasp the orb. I feel like this could be good for Rookie. It's just that usually I use Rookie to cast his aura. And with this I can't cast the aura. I don't know if this is a good thing. But it would be good to actually still have it as I run. You know what I'm thinking? Imagine if I had this one. No, I can't. I wish I could combine two talismans, but I can't. I want to do a We Were Here game with you sometime. Would be interesting to see how we could figure out puzzles together. Have you played We Were Here games? Oh gosh, thinking it down, Mr. President. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if these are for me, but they could definitely be cool. Oj gud, vad hände nu? Yuki's being cute. Okay, well, I guess at least we can buy this. I played the first You Were Here games with my bestie. Did you stream it? Two-person game, you can't play it alone. Oh, but if you know the puzzles, there's no replay value. I see. Did you stream it though? I'm curious. I think I'm gonna get this one. Like, actually, I could sell everything else. It's not like I'm gonna use the other things, but like this one, if the bear is banished, and an ensuring blast can banish adventures in the radius. I think I tried using this one, so it didn't do anything. I probably used it incorrectly, but after bearer banishes an adversary by aura casting, an aura burst may occur. This is pretty good too, but I don't know if I want this. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want this. I feel like I'm indecisive of what I want. I just need to sell some stuff. Probably. These two, I only have to make money, and I feel like nowadays I'm not gonna make that much money anymore. I don't even know. Please, good doing business with you. Think with this. Look at my glory. Oh my god. Oh my god. This glory. Oh my god. Too much Falcon Run. So I'm gonna use this one on this one and get even more presents. Imagine using that one on Tiso. Has 19 presents. That could be cool. Let's try to get Tiso up to level 4 later. But for now we're gonna do with, I think we're gonna play with Worm Dude, Rookie, and Bertrude probably. We usually stream playing with her. I see, apart from the time we played Lunch Lady around the start of this year. I don't know what that game is. The mood is more dour than usual as you make preparations for the coming rite. A hush has fallen over your fellow exiles, and a sense of dread hangs in the air. At least one of your companions is unfastened. We sense the influence of one of our own. She is nearby, her mind corrupted, calls out screaming. Cast to hear it, perhaps. She speaks of witch Milda, the adversary whom you expect to face this night. The witch. She doth reverse, an ancient god, undying, unyielding on the land and on her consciousness. We may attempt an exorcism here, for the conditions are unique. She may not be expecting us to be abetting. However, it's a risk upon our mind and my own, although a worthwhile risk perhaps. Bertrude seemed to think that Udmilda can be weakened somehow through the coming rites. Then the stars above begin to shimmer with their strange light. Time to duel. There, the stars of Islas, our adversary worship it and whom it represents. Fixate upon that star, reading one if thus so darest. Invoke its power. Do so, and our adversary, Udmilde, she shall be embodied, but also left vulnerable to our own sorceries. We may yet limit her ambitions thus. The Star of Udmilde? Which one is that? Or Islash?
Islak, Astralborn.
Oh, Islak. I thought it was Islash. I've been saying Islash all this time.
Biolandius.
I don't want any of these. Care only 30 hours, about 30 hours in. We've been playing this game for so long. I thought this would be like a 4-hour game. Let me tell you, it's not a 4-hour game, okay? She told me to do this. But also said your adversaries shall be more cunning and much quicker to react. I really don't want that.
Hi, hello, it's time for bed. Good night, chat and cat. And also, my grandpa has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Also, hat's the difference between a hippo and a zippo. One is really heavy and the other is a little lighter. Ha ha he meow.
What? Zippo? Oh, Grandpa has the heart of a lion, a lifetime ban from the zoo because it has the heart of a lion. Ah, so bad. Good night, Jessa. Have a greatest of nights of sleeps. Do I want this? I'm gonna go with the. I don't know if this is a good idea. Probably isn't. Ah, it's a very bad idea. This was such a bad idea. It's fine. Coward? I picked it. What do you mean, coward? I picked it.
Reader, or should I say deceiver? For I detect another
Lip thingy.
exile in your ranks. The exile Volfred
You
Sandalwood
did,
himself.
and I regret it already.
That cursed sap. I ought to have known he was behind all this. He has no love for our sacred tradition. Yet you would heed his poisoned words over mine own? I thought that we were friends.
Who are you even?
Then fine. Let us return to a more formal distance.
Do I know you, mister?
What do we have here? We have returned once more to our presence. Yes. We send something among you who...
Bertrude slithers forth and gazes her at her adversary.
No, might. We should have known.
But Bertrude does not respond.
Yes, might we. That one shall be of little benefit to you. That one sorceress are a mere pittance to our overwhelming might of Ishlash. Soon we shall see.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nay. Do I have to play with you, reader, my girl? Let us confer a moment here. I am returned now to rise, a tradition that I had once disowned, and now I've donned the raiments. The voice knows I'm here. It is no matter really, for our plan is well in motion. All that remains for us is to prevail. I shall aid you and the others in the task as best as I can. Let us see now whether these old limbs of mine are still of any use. I have to play with him.
And there he is at last, alive and well.
Hold.
I know that you can hear me, Sandalwood. You're causing quite a stir out in the Commonwealth. You plant your little seeds of discontent. Know that your designs at sowing chaos shall not be tolerated here. Now, good evening to you.
Oh, they're not happy. Beatus. I can't even jump with him. Wow, so he can only blink. Okay. He's a pretty good defense though, I would say, probably. I mean, I don't know, but now that Nightwings, I look forward to conducting with you all. If and when, of course, the reader call for us to stand in triumvirate together.
Reading one, thus invoked in the stars of Ishlash. So then beware, though our sorceries shall Milda be cast into the hopeless doubt about her faith upon her God. It shall be done if we prevail, but only if our own mind shall perhaps be forfeit otherwise.
It seems that though the outcome of the rite, either Udmilde shall be permanently weakened or Bertrud shall instead.
Who shall be this time?
Invite me for dinner? Please do. Well, I guess we're playing as you.
Ruki.
And then you.
Bertrud.
And you.
Sir Gilman. Ow!
I should maybe not even go with Uruki. I don't want him to be exhausted again.
Face us now, Milda. Now then, Nightwing. Ye shall to mock Ishlash, ye in your infinite foolishness shall be among the first to suffer.
Now begin. The path to glory eludes us all.
Help me,
at
Lord.
times.
I don't want to listen to what you have to say, please.
No sign of the withdrawn for now. All for naught.
Can you stop?
Oh, poor Ruki.
What the fuck? Oh god.
Udmilda banished.
Okay.
Bask in the purifying flame.
Man, I'm so not winning this.
The orbs unclaimed again. The orb is up.
So close. Where's the orb? I'm so focused.
Plunge into their fire.
I'm so focused. Okay.
Luckless worm. Oof. How comical. each his own.
Ah, ah.
Come on.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Didn't see it coming.
Ah! The fuck? Oh no. Oh yes.
Empire shan't survive much more of that.
Now we don't have that many though.
Huh.
Hey! Freaking hell.
Effort. Rookie plunged into their pyre.
Ryuki!
The Nightwing's pyre burns brighter for now.
Shit!
Such a display.
Oh my god, I have 2 points left.
The Nightwings seem to be falling behind. Now, take it. Rookie doused to the
Only
adversary's
50. Oh, I have
flames.
one more. One more.
The rite is nearly ended. Be gone.
Ah, no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
And it is done.
We did it!
The Nightwings prevail
Ishlak,
again.
get out of here! You little
Alas,
shite!
that their adversaries failed to stop them.
Not even close.
The
Not even
ceremony
close.
is complete.
Did not even break a freaking sweat, okay? I did it. I really need to pee. Okay. How can this be? How can this be? Ishlak, answer us, Ishlak, Ishlak! Witched Milda continues her screaming, having been defeated in the rites. You observe Bertrude there, fixed in a meditative pose. There, Milda, relent, relent. Thy God has not abandoned thee because of God. Thy God is dead. Thy God is dead. Pray to him all this like. Yet it shall do thee no good. As Bertrude recedes into the shadows, Udmilda slumps down, staring at nothing before her. Possible. This cannot be. Answer us. Answer us. Udmilda suffers -5 hope permanently. I feel kind of bad for her. She just wanted to believe in her god, and we kind of like...
Scribes bless us with their ways.
Yay! We reached level
Sir
4.
Gilman's not as foolish as his lowly kind as want.
This night wonder at time about why we are here, and which forces have transpired to bring us here together, as under King Ors himself take an interest in this noble quest. For 10 seconds after banishing an additional... After Sir Gilman banished the room. Let's try this. I'm probably never going to use this, but you know. Ooh. Cool.
Until the stars
Until
align.
the stars align. Cat peeing yourself for the win. I do need a pee pause really badly. It's the water, okay? So I'm gonna read this. Back in the wagon, you are taking some time to recover after beasting that withdrawn despite their best attempts to stop you when Wolfred approaches. The Nighting Wing are in capable hands these days, my girl. Thank you for your continued effort in giving all the challenges we face. The rites may be ending, but we still have time to achieve our plan, especially if you continue to prevail like this. Come, let's see whom we shall square against when next the star aligns. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Seek your destination. Well, okay. I'll let you be here in space for a little bit while I go and take a pee pause. I'll be right back. I have arrived back. I looked into 1080 streams and my friend with 7 followers can do it, so I don't think he needs anything special to do it. But I think, Spooky, that... Okay, I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But I think that for if you're not partnered, it's like random. So sometimes my streams might be in 1080 and sometimes they will only be in 720. I think I researched this before and that was like, oh, if you're not partnered, it's gonna be like sometimes you get to have like a better quality on your stream, sometimes you don't, depending on how many you're streaming and you know. But as a partner, you will be granted, like you will be guaranteed to have it. Maybe they changed it. I probably researched this like, I don't know, 1 or 2 years ago. Maybe they changed that, so now you can do some setting. Because I remember looking into if I could change something and I couldn't. And I have pretty good internet, so it shouldn't be my upload speed. So I don't know. Thank you, Che. And also, hello, Robin. I was in the middle of a fight. But hello, I see you. How you doing? If you're still here. But then again, with this quality thing, I don't know. I might be wrong. And they might have changed it, or maybe I misunderstood it before. Maybe I can change something. So I don't really know. I want to meet the harpies because they are spooky. See these, they are too close for comfort. Here at 33, too close for comfort. But apparently I can't fight them now. Accusers could maybe be okay. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna pick at random. See, I rather meet these in the next big right than these. So I'd rather keep them at the top. That means I need to Lendl the Liar or Ignarius. And I kind of feel like Lendl, it was some time since we met him, so let's go and say hello to him. He's not gonna be very happy. The accusers, right? Very well then, Rita. Once more you shall face Lendl and the accusers. When next the stars align. We may set course for the nest of Triesta at dawn. For now, please, get some rest in the remaining dark of night. Page reveal? I thought we were done with the book. I guess we weren't. Oh, we just read the end pages. Ah, this is a star. Ishlach, astral born. The foul name of the star titan is written here but once. Do not invoke it, lest you aid it reawakening. It sups upon despair and fear and doubt, and lands such as our own. 'Twas our mighty mistress Milith which tracked the astral-born monstrosity within its loathsome pit, where it lay nursing wounds sustained from traveling across the stars in search of a simple prey. The wicked astral-born could drive a lesser creature to the brink of sanity with a mere passing glance, but not Milith. She cast upon the fiend 100 words of binding, each one more binding than the last. With the creature's incandescent skin, we bound this book and bound ourselves into the stars. Just don't mess with Ishlach, it seems. Remember when we clicked this too many times and Ruki got angry with us? So Gilman has something on his mind. You find Sir Gilman searching intensely for something or other. His eyes are shut tight. His brow... He only has one brow. His brow furrowed in deep concentration. He acknowledges your presence in the most minimal way possible and continues scanning the environment.
You shall have to forgive this knight's impertinence to you, Master Reader, for he is on the hunt at this time. Using his acute sense of hearing, which is much more accurate whilst underwater, but shall have to suffice in this case. We shall track down the most elusive characters. A character who has eluded this knight time and time again, and from whom this knight seeks to learn still superior evasion strategies applicable when next he may conduct the rites. Hold! It is! You have no idea to whom he is referring when... Stick it up, worm! You're caught out. Couldn't wrong your neck just now, you know? Ah, this knight has failed again. Alas, Master Rookie, once more you have outwitted this poor knight and outmaneuvered him. Please, you must reveal the secret to your speed and cunning. Take it easy, chum. You're not half bad yourself. Besides, I was getting pretty sick of running circles around all these slow pokes before you showed up while we were out at sea. You truly mean that, Master Rookie? But no, it cannot be, for this knight has nary seen anyone as deft and fleet on foot as you. Has a slowpoke? I'm not slow. I'm fast. Certainly it must be adventurous to possess 4 feet, whilst this knight has but 1. Do you even have 1 foot? If so, it may be called, and yet we all are born with necessary means, and we must all make do. Look, chum, you got to stop being so hard on yourself already. You ever thought maybe you ought to give yourself a break? You know, once in a while? Never! This knight deserves no break, not while there's honor to be gained. He's merely a worm, one of roughly 8 billion of this kind. Thus, he must strive to be remarkable and to exceed what is expected of him. Guess what, chum? You went and did that already. I thought all you Sea Dominion types were just a bunch of meatheads who didn't care for nothing but fights. But you've been downright decent. Even made me break a sweat a couple of times out there when I thought maybe we got somebody quicker on his foot than me. Point I'm trying to make is it's been good having you with us. I always say it's worth having someone quick around to keep you on your toes. For a moment you wonder if Sir Gilman is about to weep. Sensing the same, Rookie immediately changes the subject. Now come on, you want to go another round or what? There's some good hiding spots outside where I can show you how we curs get the drop on unwary passerbys in a very honorable way. This knight would be most honored, Master Rookie. As the two of them head off to further train together, you catch notice of the Book of Rites there in the wagon. The rites which so stress trust and reliance on one's fellow exiles. 8 scribes likely did not evasion Sir Gilman and Rookie in particular as conductors of their sacred tradition, yet perhaps there is the sort of kinship which they had in mind. Work called. Extra money for answering a late night question? Really? That's so good. Good job, Che. Good answer to that question. Drinks to Che! Yay! Aw, I love Rookie and Sir Gilman. So, meaning that if we would have freed Rookie before, he would not have been able to be in that conversation, right? Which means that this game is pretty... Like, you can play this game again and you just free other people, and then you will have a different... Maybe not completely different storyline, but like different interactions between the peeps, right? That's interesting.
went off screen. You're lucky now that you went off screen. The unmistakable remains of Quilvia's horse-headed, which protrudes from the ash of fire there below. Some have taken it to be a work of sculpture, reader. The tale of Titan felled by Saint Teresa Tithys. That is more unbelievable than the thought that some daring exiles over many years carved the Titan's visage out of stone. Be that as it may, the climate and the cliffs are home now to exile hops, such as the Essence, whom you faced here when you first arrived. Even they do not all know of the local sacred significance. Cat, you just have water? Please don't. I can get 4 drinks, maybe. Fight for it. I'm ready. Betwixt. Land. Oh, I have 2 different types. Okay. We've had a hunch that you may find something of value on this route. And Rookie expressed an interest in taking this route to the nest of Trisha. Let's listen to Rookie. Shall we? Your wagon touches down on Black Basin, where you first met Wolfred and Pamit as well. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had your paths not crossed, as you consider what to do with the remains of the afternoon. Black Basin. The continent we call Black Basin shall one day tear itself apart, arriving upon blackened, molded crags, tolerable only by the harp Tresta. We pressed onwards towards the suffocating wood. Fists of fury. You're allergic to cat hair? That's our perk. I do be having a lot of cat hair everywhere. I've got the reach, but something tells me you fight dirty. I would never. Just gonna pick up Yuki and like throw him at you. This land felt to us somehow primordial. Deep in its roots and noxious crevices lay innumerable clues as to its ancient history. We had little time to excavate, for our supplies by then were thin. Further, we were lost. Our best attempts at circumnavigation all have failed. It was Luz Glorian who reached out at last unto the stars, and they revealed the way. Then we at last could see the sacred Mount Alodiel there in the distance. Mount Alodiel. Your intentions to explore the monolithic stonework of High Wing Cove were dashed when, on your arrival, several of the wagon's strong-willed drive-imps escaped. Fortunately, their disposition towards mischief proves predictable enough, and soon all the imps are once again accounted for. However, Rookie also has a nasty bite to show for it. Oh, don't mind me, sister. My coat soaks up the bleeding real nice. You dressed a minor wound, which ought to heal soon, but the incident took much of your remaining time this day and left both you and Rookie awaiting its merciful conclusion. We didn't get anything here! I thought Rookie said we could find something good. I feel like you shouldn't trust Rookie. Every time I trust him, it just turns into shite. Fine. Sad, hey, haha, meow. Bullshit. Not Fury? Furry? Huh? Fists of Furry? What does that mean? What does that mean? Fists of furry? Oh, what do you take me for? Nest of Trisha. Thing is, I think. Thing is, I don't think I should. This might be Rodariel. I don't think I should use Rookie here because I am scared that Rookie is going to be right sick and then we can't use him in the right that actually matters. So I'm not going to use him here. I'm going to use other peeps. Davey, hello! I joined. The first thing I hear is Fist of Furry. Look, I didn't type that. Okay? Jay typed that. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Listen, we're gonna listen to what your Dariel has to say because this is most likely a letter from your Dariel. Okay, you ready? Here, in the thick underbrush of Black Basin, you encounter a messenger imp, come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Rodariel, whom you liberated in the fall of Soline. You learn your Dariel's past transitions have all been forgiven. She soon was to be reinstated on the blood board of the presumption that she wanted her old statue back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in the First Veil, for a demon such as she could not be seen in the streets. But she refuses to gesture, rather bluntly, and report suggests. Instead, she sought Wolfred's agent as well as several of her former foster sons and daughters, and so the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. The last part of the message imp news must have been damage in transit, though appears to be in Rodariel's own words. All you can tell is that it says await. No! My car when it runs out of fuel. Oh no, I did. Hanu, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Mom can pick me up from D&D. Don't remind me. Hi, Davy. You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. Wonder what the rest of her message said. Having someone of your Dariel's will and stature with us on this other side shall pave the way towards a brighter future. You give it to him for us, Yodi. I knew you had it in you. Tisu is fired up about the news of your Dariel's return in the Commonwealth. We can envision it, a demon such as she, set loose within the Commonwealth. She is an inspiration to us all! Or to this night, she is at least. The news of your Dariel's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. +1 hope. Got less quickness, but more hope. That's good. Doing good. Chilling, gonna eat fries with some melted cheddar alert. Oh, that sounds so absolutely fantastic. Delicious. Delicious. I think this weekend, definitely gonna get some Max hamburger with a bunch of fries and cheddar sauce. Hey, you guys. Where's your friend? You know, the big one with the horse, like frowning stuff like that? Something happened there or what? I heard a crazy story. She just flew out of here or something. Anyways. Okay, I have another supply of these to give me more hope. What's this? After dosing adversary Pyre, bearer Pyre recovers equal to up to 50 of damage dealt. That might be good. We are dousing. No, wait, dousing. I like plunging. Plunging is when you jump into the pyre, right? Dousing is when you cast it in. Plunging, okay. Okay, so that's the matter. Doesn't really matter. Hi, Lime. Really want some ice cream? Oh, that would be good. Fedora leaving the food by the tree. Oh, you remember that, Hanno? Oh, that was something else. Man. Fedora be like that sometimes. I left the food by the tree. No tree to be found. I'm a really special streamer person. Well, likewise. Right back at you. I don't think I want anything here. I could buy this, but at the same time, I don't need it now. I don't know. Ba, 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 ba. Quickness. Presence. Is it better to have quickness than presence? Maybe I buy one of each. You never know. You never know when you're gonna use them, right? Tell you all my friends about us because I already told mine. Dora do be like that more often than not. Forage findings. There's a simple pleasure to be found in foraging about this place. Easy for a cur to say, of course. Though bare looking to the naked eye, the downside has its share of semi-hidden treasures waiting to be found. It was a nose for treasure, after all, which drew us here. Certain types of artifacts found in this place would fetch a reasonable sum of soul, whether because they shine with inner light or due to other special properties. I have observed the stardust, freshly fallen from the heavens, sometimes glimmers in the afternoon. I have not found a use for it as of yet, although because it brings me faith, perhaps I have indeed. The nest of Trisha. The ashen effigy of the nightmare Titan Horsehead loom as dark as ever on the precipice of Black Basin, where her chaotic influence sounded the land itself until it wept with fire. Hi Adrian, welcome back from the lurk. The very instant that our graceful friend Trissa Tithit finally laid to rest the greater Titan with the power of the holy scepter of the Empire, the stars shone down upon us, all with blinding lights. Fugs! Trista thought that she could bear her children in the warmth there, but alas, now the stars revisit the local... Is local spelled with an E at the end? Locale. With regularity, the fissure in the rock do pose more danger than one ought invite. But the summons of the nest is to be honored. We're winning? We are. Kind of. Sort of. I mean, it's taking a long time, but we are slowly but surely getting there. Slowly but very surely we're getting there. Though the now familiar... my face itches because I have cat hair everywhere. It's driving me crazy. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a matter of time before I shave my cat. Now familiar surroundings of the nest of Trissa made preparations faster than before. The stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. The rite against the accusers is commencing soon. Please, be ready, sir.
De bladen, Flatty.
Sure, whatever you say there, chum. Now, let's watch the fireworks up there. I always like this part. You wish them all good fortune in turn, little Elsa said, and together you watch the celestial harmony in calm and silence and await the accusers. Okay, this time I'm not gonna make it too difficult on myself. Shaq's 6 shoulders. 6 shoulders? He has 4 arms. Adversary shall all return from banishment. Your adversary shall all return from banishment when all are banished.
Shank's 6 shoulders.
When all are banished. Is that a good thing? You know what? I'm not gonna go with anything because this time, welcome back in, Cher. This time we are not going to play with Rookie because he needs to rest. And I'm going to play with other peeps. We'll see how that goes.
Hark now, you exiles of the Night Wings. You're returned once more unto the nest of Triesta.
Hey,
Your
Dawn.
adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the accusers. Extinguish now their pyre, and glory shall be yours. Now, prepare yourselves.
Oh, you. We are ready for you, Nightwings. Come, accusers. Let's crush them and be done here quickly. Ash and Coral. Oh, yikes.
Go on then.
Okay. They seem to be a bit slow, which would really benefit Rookie, but that's okay. We're gonna let Rookie rest. He needs it. And I think I'm actually gonna use Tiso. I also want to use battery. Oh, maybe we use this. I haven't used you a lot. Should we try? Can always try again if it doesn't work out. Man, oh man, oh man.
Go on.
Gertrude. You.
Volfred.
And oh, I should have picked you. Oh, we will see if this works. Otherwise, we do it a bit differently. You know what? This could still work. We use you.
I'll just use this and leave. I love you all peeps less than 3.
Less than 3. Hi, Sai. Thank you for that, you sweet bean. Let's pick Tiso.
Tiso. It is done.
Skrira! Tiso's fired up and ready to take it. Take them on. Come here, Nightwings. We're prepared for you. Woo. I'm scared now. I don't really have anyone that's super fast.
Commence.
What?
Bye now,
What the fuck
Bertie.
happened? Oi.
Best laid plans do often go awry.
Happened. What?
Didn't see it coming.
Ah!
Tread lightly.
Freaking hell.
One triumvirate stands unopposed. Now to the flame. Stand not in glory's path.
Slytherin! Oh my god!
The orb has left your clutches.
Ah, my lordy, this is not going very well for me. Let's just say that. Dang it.
A bit of a blunder. Banishment for all.
Oh my god, I'm so slow.
Banished all of them.
What?
Glorious.
Can you please don't?
Poor Lendl. Thoroughly banished.
This is gonna be such a freaking long fight. I am so sorry. This is gonna take forever.
One false move. Seize the orb.
Hey!
By now.
This is a very poor. Have Bertrude plunge.
Banished.
Oh god. This is not good. I'm playing it so safe. Ah!
Oh, boo. No, you don't.
Oh, oh goodness gracious.
Both banished. Sublime.
Oh no, now I need to use Bertrude more.
Farewell, accusers. Such wherewithal.
stupid. That was so stupid.
Blow against your
36 points! Oh my goodness. I feel like I have the worst
Lendl
team
yearns to
comp
regain his
ever.
status in the Commonwealth. Would you deny him that?
What? What? Hello?
Oh, I thought they had you there. Why, that was rather
Oh.
bold.
Oh. Hold on.
Poor exile. Oh. The orb!
Oh. Nej då. Åh nej, everyone died. Not me. Oh god. Oh lord.
Careless.
Ah, so hard.
Well cast.
I slither in. Ah! Oh god. So hard. Oh gosh.
Stand not in glory's path.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Oh. Zap. A stroke of luck is all. Poof goes Lendl.
Oh my god, this might be the most boring. Ah! Most boring freaking.
Not much force
That's
of
so
will
yes.
behind that
It's
thrust.
so slow.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Positively
Oops.
brutish.
What? I slither. They're not super good at this either, though. Oh god.
Just taken.
I've become pretty good at knowing how to
'Twas
how
but a
to
little
um,
splash.
how to kill them fast. Ah! Oh no.
A mere attempt.
Ah! No!
Sandal plunged into your eye.
I have some left. I have some left. Multiplayer? I wish it did, but I don't think it does.
Oh, oh, oh. How sad for the accusers.
Hello. It could be cool. Yeah, maybe it has versus mode at least. That I know. Ah!
All banished.
I don't know why I did that. I thought that was a good idea, I guess.
Now take it.
Ah!
Oh, so close. That was the last of them. Flung with considerable
Oh my god, I
precision.
need like 2 more hits. 2 more.
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail.
Oh, I thought I had 2 more.
Not.
I didn't think either that we would.
The right is done.
This is like the old trio. We just played with the old trio. That was that might have been the most boring match ever. But at least we made it happen, right? At least we made it happen. Jumping into lava is a bold strat. Yeah, well, you know what? At least we made it happen. Blast that decorated constable of Commonwealth. Should end up having a consort with fools as these, in these accursed robes and miserable circumstances. Those damned scribes certainly exist, for it is clear they have no love for me or anyone of decent birth and station. Our adversary would appear to be most flustered by his failure. His bitter attitude towards the Nightwings and the Rights is such that it affects his every move. A shame, really.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Tiso! Kakri! Tiso just had a flash of inspiration about his role in his rights. Yay! Actually, I quite like Tiso. If banished, Tiso drops a moon sign. If banished, Tiso drops a moon sign. Allies can instantly transport to before their from their pyre. Tiso implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. After casting his implode ability, Tiso returns much faster than usual. This might be good though. Yay! Fierce, hello, welcome in. It's been a while since my last outwinged rights, begging for your continued patience as I recollect the way. Whoa. Wolfred is banished. A sapling shall automatically spawn near his pyre until he returns. That could be good. Once per right, if Wolfred adversaries extinguish his pyre, it is restored. This might also be good. Do this.
'Tis the wisdom of old 100 mimes.
Yes, she gathered one too. This land so rife with eldritch knowledge, long forbidden to Commonwealth, we learned the stuff of fear itself. Bertrand Auracast arc is a wider angle. Bertrude can use her aura blast is greatly reduced. I think this one. We're using her a lot to like banish them.
Until the next round.
And then Ruki or Tiso can like swoosh in to score. This game actually has PvP. I don't know if it has multiplayer to play together with each other on the same side, but it does have PvP. After you secured victory over the accuser in narrow victory, there's a little time for you to rest as yet. The night beckons and the next rite reveals itself to be the vital one. It is really time, reader. Come see for yourself. The coldness of the season now presents to us another chance. He heads out straight away and you follow in turn. Indeed, among the remaining stars you see one with which you are familiar now burns ever brightly. Oh, this looks awesome. It does. Have you ever played Pyre? It's made by the same creators that made Hades, and I don't want to spoil the game for you because it's at the very... I think we're at the end or towards the end of the game. So, Hades and Bastion, well, there you go. This is the third game that they've made, I believe. Also, amazing music, amazing art style, really good character development, and story. It's nice. It's time. It is time.
Saratan of Salas.
Already are the Nightwings summoned back to Mount Elodiel. Pictures and rites at the wheel broken free from Black Wagon. It is turning uncontrollably and soon shall reach a sudden stop. We should have several chances left for someone to go free, either us or else our adversaries, but not both. What is at stake each time is further complicated now, I must admit, knowing we have so few opportunities remaining. Those who we sent back into the Commonwealth, should our plan somehow fail, they may look back upon their exile with fondness. So returning to Commonwealth is not inherently a mercy, I don't think. Moreover, there are also those among us whom we count
on to prevail in the riots. We need them on our night wings just as much as we need them in the Commonwealth. We cannot simply grow our numbers here given the circumstances, and so who stays, who goes, those choices affect us all. No pressure there, my girl. Now, I don't know about you, but I shall go and take my leave for now. Let's set forth at daybreak. Can't wait for Hades 2. I have never played Hades 1 to begin with, so I'm very excited to do that once we're done with... Once we are done with this game.
Andiamo, Liberatus.
Hello, my girl. Tiso and I, we were just reminiscing on old times. Crack! Tiso is happy to have Wolfred back among the Nightwings once again. Thank you, Tiso. I am happy to be back among the Nightwings as well. Though you understand why we were forced to be part for so long, don't you? Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Homonies, hello. I wanted to go. I can't stay in one place too long. The vibes start to catch up with you. Oh, you mean if you would be in exile, you would volunteer to go? I don't know. I think they're having a pretty cozy time here, don't you think? Hey, this is awesome. So I've heard. And I have the game, I just haven't really played it yet. But now, since I played Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre soon, I feel ready to commence with Hades. Though you understand why we were forced to be apart for so long, don't you? Skrahom. Tiso indicates he understands full well. I trust that Tariq provides some good company along during the intervening time. Tiso confirms he did enjoy traveling alongside the lone minstrel for some time. There he is, right on cue. Something I can do for you, Wolfred, sir? Wolfred laughed warmly at this. No, Tariq, we are all well enough for now. Tiso and I were just remembering the time where we first met, the three of us. Tiso was rather apprehensive then, as I recall. He was merely being circumspect. I'm sure Tiso has the sharpest instinct of us all. But the bite he gave to you, sir, it left a permanent impression, did it not? It did indeed. I consider it the mark of friendship. May it stay with me for all my days. It's a good reminder that despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwing have been extraordinary. Likewise, I can say the same, sir. Cozy doesn't necessarily mean entertaining or interesting, just means that there is an absence of discomfort. It does not indicate or present any sign of fun. True. But I do, yeah, if we're talking about the game, I do still think that some of them, for example, Shay or May, or whatever you want to call her, we sent her back, but I kind of regret that now because I think she would just be more well off in the wagon together with her friends here. And I don't think she would have minded being in the same spot forever. Looking forward to watching me play Hades. It's a great stream game. Really? Because I thought the opposite, that maybe it's not a great stream game because there's so much going on, and I haven't watched much. I just seen glimpses of it, and I'm just very confused. There's things happening everywhere. I don't even know how the game works. So maybe if you're not into the game, it would be kind of hard to understand what's happening. I think Catherine and the Black Wagon are very good. I would like to stay in the Black Wagon. It's a great stream game. Okay, good. In that case, well, then I'm gonna stream it once we're done with Pyre. I do really enjoy Pyre though, but I do understand that if you're not into, you haven't watched the story and you come in here without that, it's kind of difficult to grasp what's happening because it's a progressing story. Get little breaks constantly if you need to read chat or whatever. I see. Empire, exactly. Came in too late. But don't spoil it. If you want to play Pyre, I really don't want you to spoil the game for yourself because we're
I'm thinking, I feel like we're kind of at the end, starting to come into the end, and I don't want to spoil like the big reveal, because I feel like this game kind of reveals a little bit of how things work and the story and everything little by little. So we're starting to understand the full picture. But I'm still waiting for like a big, you know, aha moment, or like a big like, oh no you didn't kind of moment, right? So yeah, so I don't want to spoil. I don't want you to spoil that for yourself if you're planning to play this game, because it's a very nice game. You run away for now, you do that, but do come back when we play Hades. Harakiri. Teacher shares the sentiments as well. Well, Wolf returns to you. I should apologize, my girl. Here we are talking of history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. What I mean is, it isn't my intention to exclude you as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know, we are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship from the past, I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it, but it should be to the exclusion that the friendship that we forge right now. Stop chasing viewers away. No, but I don't want people to like. It's still a very good game, so I don't want people to spoil it for themselves if they want to play it. But if you don't intend to play it yourself, you of course can watch this, and you can also have me open on a little tab, you know, to lurk, you know. I was chased away. Shoo, Croja, shoo. There's nothing such as a great stream game. When it comes to streaming, the keyword is presentation. How it is presented presents all the difference. If the presentation is done well, then the game is indeed great for streaming situations. If it's not done well, then even the most interesting game can be viewed as unsuited for stream. Point being, a streamer not think that's being streamed. I agree, but not fully. I still think that there are games, even if you try your best to explain it, that are not super great for streaming. For example, this game, Pyre, if you've been following along, you get what's happening. Otherwise, if you're like, say that a new person comes in here and you don't know anything about the game, it kind of means that I have to explain everything that has happened in short up until now for every person that does not know the game already. Meaning that for me, I don't think that Pyre is the bestest of games to stream. Then again, of course, as a streamer, you can make the game better to stream for people or worse to stream for people, depending on if you choose to explain the story at all, or if you just go on, or if you know. But I would still not say it's the best stream game for new people who are not following, or not even new people who have just not been here from the very start. But for example, if you play like a horror game, maybe you don't even care about the story, maybe you're just there for the spooks, then anyone can join, regardless if you've been here watching the entire playthrough or if you're just there for a few minutes. If you know me, if you don't know me, it can be a great stream game for anyone, right? Like, it's easier to make it more streamer friendly. But of course, if you're not interesting enough, it will still not make, you know, people will still not want to watch you if people don't want to watch you, don't want to watch you. So I agree, but not fully agree. I do think that there are better and worse games for streaming. What's my favorite Fanta soda? I'm a plain girl. I like the orange one, the regular orange one. Yep. Always and everything gets you a game. Can listen to Kat explain things all day. Really? Sometimes when I start explaining something, I just hear myself being more confused as I go. So I'm pretty sure I'm just confusing people at this point. All I'm saying is that there are better and worse games, and of course the streamer, him or herself, makes a big part and can make it better or worse, but there's still some kind of point in like the game. Person can understand what's happening by paying attention to the dialogue. Well, I'm pretty sure, I am pretty much 100% sure that if you've never seen Pyre, you've never, like, this is an entirely new game for you, and you come in here for 10 minutes, you will have no idea what's going on. That requires you to be here for maybe an hour to fully understand what the game is about. And to me, I know that a lot of people maybe just peek in for a few minutes. I do sometimes, just peek in. Is this the vibe for me today? And then I choose, depending on the vibe and depending on the game, maybe do I want to stay here or not? Because there's so many streamers out there, so I have a smorgasbord to pick from. So if the game / streamer does not really like capture my interest for those like few minutes, I might just go on, right? And if I come in here and I'm like, everybody won't like me, obviously, so if I come in here and I'm like, what is this game? I don't understand anything. I might as well just pick a game where I don't have to think so much. That's true, I have no idea what's going on. What I'm saying is that most people don't watch the stream for the game being streamed. They watch it for the streamer. True. True. So I'm pretty sure that most people who are here right now, if you're not a huge fan of Pyre since before, or you've been here from the very start of Pyre, you're very intrigued in the story, you are probably here for me. And for that, I really appreciate you. That's an ugly heart. Let me do better. I appreciate you. But yeah, I enjoy Pyre. So sometimes I do stream games, even though I know it's probably not the best game to stream. I do stream them because I want to play them, and yeah, I use streaming as an excuse to play more games. Here for me, 71%. Wow, Che, you're here 71% for me. The other 29% are for Pyre, I guess, or maybe waiting for Maria to pop in here. Maria or Chair. I see you, Raccoon Squad. Oh, hello, welcome back, Sai. Like me, I peek in and peek out at times. Thank you, Pupiki, for that. Been here forever, still don't understand the shit. Fully understandable. It's kind of hard to grasp Pyre if you're not like invested in the story throughout. So 91%, wow. I'm just here because I don't want to inadvertently miss someone redeeming a glass of water. Bitwix, there's a door. There is the door. We already have the glass of water. You have no reason to be here in that case. If you're only here for the water redeem, there won't be another water this stream. That means that you are here for me too. Or Pyre. You can choose. Or both. Maria's Bay, Chase Bay, everyone's Bay. How can I be invested in Pyre when I'm already invested in? Who says that you have to pick one? Anyway, multitasking, exactly. I'm here for Circuit. Don't flatter yourself. Okay, sorry. I will free him so you no longer have no chains to be here. Huh? How about that? No water, no worm, no nothing. So please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together you, Volfred, Tiso, and the Lone Minstrel talk a while about the time gone by. The three of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again, having grown close through shared experience in the past. Just the same, they have welcomed you into their party, maybe. In spite of the hardship you have faced, some of these idle moments that you share together may one day form memories you think back on with fondness. Soon the conversation winds down, though it lifted all your spirits for a while. I thought we would have like a +2 hope for the next rite. No? We continue. Special attention. As she should have. Man, my mom is... I don't like... Of course I think that my mom is the best mom, but I feel like everyone thinks their mom is the best mom. But my mom is extremely precious. She has a golden heart and she's adorable. Yeah. Whee. Might this be the last rite we go through? Once more we sail above the fall of Soliam. The temple of the 8 scribes awaits us there at the summit. None have seen the temple save for those worthy to conduct the rites there. And myself and my counterpart Celeste. You may then wonder whence it came. The cycle of the rites has turned since the beginning of the age. Over the course, whilst waiting for the cycle's turns. Some exiles thus paid tribute to the 8 scribes. I think the scribes may not have wanted such extravagance or the carvings effigies to them along the way, yet it is for triumvirants to decide how best to honor the rites. They choose to honor them as you see them. How you remember this, of course, whether you even wish to do so, that is yours to decide. The scribes would not want otherwise. Okay, who do we trust now? Pamitha shall gain favor from the scribes if you land here. Bertrude shall gain favor of the scribes. I do like Bertrude, but we're gonna play with Gillian. I think we're gonna do Gillian, Bertrude, and Ruki. I think that's good. Yeah. Make landing upon Mount Elodiel, where Wolfred pulls you aside while the others complete the post-flight inspection. He puffs at his pipe before speaking up. Also, speaking of moms, I just want to say, at least here in Sweden, I know it's different dates for different countries, but in Sweden, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. This Sunday, in a few days. So, remember that if you want to send some flowers, if you want to send a card, if you want to call, if you want to send a text, whatever you want to do to just show a teeny tiny or a huge appreciation for your mom. I think moms really appreciate that, you know? If it's a mother figure or your mom, or yeah, just show a little something on Sunday, or actually any day, but Sunday is like a reminder, you know, in case you don't do it often enough. It's like a little reminder to like, oh, oops, note, remember mom. So, reader, as you know, I now wear the raiments once again. This means that I, myself, may soon be worthy to regain my freedom in the eyes of the 8 scribes. Know, however, that it is not my wish to go just yet. It is true I could be of some benefit to our plan back at the Commonwealth, but I feel my place is here for the time being. Perhaps once the Nightwings are on a surer footing in their path, my time shall come. Those are my feelings on the matter, and I wanted you to know I shall, of course, defer to you. Our path is not to contradict the reader's will. Is that cat? What do you mean? Mommy and mom are not the same? I think they're the same. I see them as same. What do you mean? I don't think flowers will arrive in time for my Swedish mom. Is that cat? And my Swedish mom. Pretty sure Maria is Swedish mom. Maria is like a mom to everyone. Sugar mama. I volunteer to be mom if anyone wants to give me food or snacks. Yeah, mommy Hano will actually appreciate food and snacks the most. So, if you don't have a mother figure in your life, or maybe you have one or several ones, but you're just thinking that maybe I just want another one. Hano is volunteering here. Do we know Maria? Maria is Lekmander, one of my mods here. She's probably asleep right now because it's a bit late. But she tends to be here in the beginning of the stream at least. Maria's babe. Nat is mom? Oh, I see. Oh. Yeah. Lekmander, that's Maria. Only for Sunday. Yes. I'm a shitty mom. Perfect. I'm like, Maria who? Yeah, I tend to say sometimes names instead of... If it's okay with the person, I tend to say names instead of the Twitch name. But like Mander. Anyway, I trust that all of us, including yourself, shall find our freedom. If not soon, then by when all of this is over. Oh, Tizo. Ask Sandra to administer one of the special tries to Tiso. Dare think you remember something of that imp. Tiso soon appears. Tiso seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead. Cat doxed Lekmandra IRL name the second she first showed up here. Maria? I'm pretty sure she wanted to be called Maria. As is, you know? I always ask if it's okay to shade the name. Yeah. Listen, well, imp, you answer to me here. Indicate his understanding and is prepared to begin. No formalities. Such a classic Maria, really? Which button to like flutter at, or not flutter, like to like jump or whatever he does. Meh. Tiso is pretty good. Tiso is very fast, and I feel like Tiso is pretty versatile too, because he can jump like this. I'm just poor at maneuvering him, but if I learn how to maneuver him, I feel like he is pretty... Can I try something? So fast! So god dang fast! So fast. I feel like Tiso and Ruki are probably my favorites to like carry the orb to the goal. And then Bertrude is my favorite to like cast the aura. Probably. Knock knock, yes. Oh. That's what this game is about, yeah. Skrihee! He's just happy to be back and wonder what is that Sandra grant. Wow. We got this. Tiso Flutter and Sip ability cost less stamina than usual. That is pretty good, actually. Maybe that's even better than this one, actually. %40 less, so I can like flutter forever, basically. Maybe I use Bertrude, Rookie. No, I can't. Shit. Well, we're not gonna use Tiso now, I guess. But we're gonna use Bertrude, Rookie, and Sir Gilman. How's it been? It's been good. Yeah, Hanno, you've been here for so long. Actually, maybe I don't know who were here first, you or Scorpy. I think it's Scorpy, but now I don't know. Having completed the post-flight inspection, you and Bertrude visit the monument of Trista Tithys, here in Emperor Ascent. Ancient gods who flit among the stars, grant thy boon on Sandai Wood, if one is to be granted, for he shall put it to good use. He seems to still believe in ye, to some extent at least. Thus shall we do the same for now and honor thy tradition. So she wants me to send Sandalwood, but Sandalwood does not want to be sent. Do I listen to the person itself, or do I listen to the lover of the person? That is the question. Oh man! Wow, you won over Scorpy, I guess. Holy moly. Hanno, can't be right. It's most certainly right. You probably popped in here. I wonder how long you followed Joni. Have you followed me longer than you followed Joni? Because I think like pretty much at the same time you popped in here. Way before I even had subs. Way before. When Cat was just an even punier streamer. Even longer than Adrian. Wait, has Adrian been here longer than Scorpy? I'm so confused. I thought Scorpy was longer than Adrian. I don't even know anymore. Even older than Adrian. I didn't know that was possible, but I guess it is. I'm new here. Yeah, I'm very new. Unless Scorpio, he's not really the person to do that. It's not like Thunder. You know? Soon she finishes paying her respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Trista Tithys has shown you favor. You soon shall ascend the mountain, though there is time now to pursue your vocation. Oh, vocation! Bertrude. You notice Bertrude studying in the Beyonder crystal. She sets it down as you approach. The mouthy wrath rebuketh our attempts to summon her. She insists that we are too young to understand. She must be referring to Sandra. It seems that Bertrude may be able to invoke her. Stubborn that one, possesses of an ancient understanding, olden ways, olden times. Many centuries of history, knowledge of the 8 scribes themselves, held captive there within the green tingled stone. Within that wrath own memories. Would that we could extract them in some way. Perhaps thou couldst induce the wrath obedience, reading 1 for we. She heedeth not. She claimeth obligation unto only thee. Although she stops and thinks very carefully. The Beyonder crystal is not to be tampered with. Your fellow exiles know that its use is at your sole discretion. She backs away from you, still thinking to herself. Ignorance, our inquiries about this. Reading 1.
our reasoning has taken us elsewhere. Her refusal to cooperate is like to be an ancient warning of some sort. It is possible that others of the southern bogs know something of her, but we shall not be tampered further with such sorceries ourselves. That the Wrath refuses to cooperate suggests her predicament is suitably deserved. She heads out in a huff, but just as the air glows still and quiet, you sense something from the Beyonder crystal. Mouthy wrath, she says. Can you believe it, reader? Ah, to be so young and foolish again. Sandra the Unseeing laughs to herself. Your proximity to the Beyonder crystal must have been sufficient to invoke her in this case. That crone of yours is far too curious, I think, but it appears that even she has learned her lessons in that case. Thank the stars I am beholden to no more than one among you Nightwings at the time, and thank the stars that happen to be you rather than her. If that crone attempts to lay a finger on Beyond the Crystal again, I shall just have to torment her dreams till she's my age. Do feel free to mention that, if it comes up. Now farewell. You know where to find me, lovely reader. She vanishes. It seems that Sandra provide residence to Bertrude Tampering. If so much history is trapped within the Beyonder Crystal, there it shall remain for the foreseeable future. Okay. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Okay, but I'm thinking about like most active person still, and Balthazar is not very active anymore. So, do I order super overpriced donut because I want something sweet? Can you order super overpriced donut at this hour? I think everything is closed here. Who's my favorite? Of you? I can't pick between my slaves. They fit equally well under my bed. What do you mean? I don't think we need to train anyone because we're gonna free the worm. So I'm thinking that maybe we just study in private. To earn like a little global thing to everyone. That might be good, you know? Yeah, hope. Yay! 1 plus hope to everyone. 30-hour break, some 30-minute break. They deliver until 6:45. Holy moly. In that case, I mean, yes. Didn't you say you earned a little extra for picking up a work call? I think it's karma. It's a sign. It's a sign that you earn a little bit extra. It needs to go to donuts. Woohoo! Overtime. Extra money is for our drinks. It's okay. I can pass on the water so that you can get donuts. How about that? We continue as. Sim Rookie shall gain favor. Tiso shall gain favor. But we're gonna play with Rookie now, I think. So. Glass of water is on you. I'm okay without that, actually. How did you even... Okay. En route to the mountaintop, you pass by a monument to Underking Oars, and Rookie happens to take notice. Okay, look. You know old Rookie Greentail doesn't like to beg, but I'm hearing we ain't got a lot of chances left at getting out of here. Well, then you gotta let me out of here. Come on, who deserves it any more than me, huh? Mom's out there waiting for old Rookie to come home.
Soon he finishes paying his respect. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that undertaking ores have shown him favor. +3 glory, that's really good. It means he will make more damage. You and your fellow exile gather at the foot of the Scribe Gate, before an archway carved of stone where it stands at the Gate of Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy. We insist. I'll think about it, okay? Think about that glass of water. Rookie begging to go to the front of the queue. No honor. Yeah, well, I feel really bad, but I do think that the worm deserves to go more than Rookie deserves to go. Basically, it's a good thing to let them go. If you didn't know, I think that's what the game has been telling us, that the higher purpose here is to come back to Commonwealth. So, greetings to you, Celeste. I see the exiles of the Nightwing have returned, even as the cycle of the rites begins drawing to a close. Nightwings accept this as the will of the scribes. The Gate Guardian laughs at this softly for some reason. And you, Tarek, do you accept this will as well? The lone minstrel does not answer her. It is no matter now, the Nightwings, each of you, come forth and state what it is you seek whilst crossing Scribe Gates. One by one, the Nightwings declare themselves. You all pass through as before. When Wolfred takes his turn, Celeste stops him. You. I see you wear the raiments once again. Explain. The cycle of the rites is ending. While I do not know exactly why, I have my fears. One of my contemporaries, he who fell from the summit long ago, he lives and seeks his liberty again. He stands against us now and believes his triumvirate to be the true Nightwing. I remember well the contemporary whom you mean. Then the Nightwings stand divided. Yes, and so I wear the raiments once again, in case that it may help to right this wrong. For I am Wolfred Sandalwood, and I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She considers Wolfred's words for a moment. I see, then move along. The Guardian of Scribe Gates regards you all, and then she beckons you all onward. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Celeste? What is it, Tarek? Can I have your number? The will of the scribes. Long have we both followed it. I think you would agree. In equal measure has it drawn us close as separated us. But if the aim now is to keep us apart for another age or longer, then no, I do not accept the will. He is hitting on her! What? Talking Asian voice.
You blaspheme, Tarek, and at the gate, no less. But the lone minstrel simply puts his hat back on. Then may the scribes themselves admonish me until tomorrow might. Celeste kind of ruined the moment here. They had like a flirtatious moment. He was like trying to hit on her and she was like, be gone. And now I just ruined it. Although I thought that this voice would kind of like make her fall flat, you know? Having reached the peak of the mountain Alodiel again, you see the vastness of downside all around you. It leaves you deep in thought regarding which of your companions ought to be free this night, as your Dariel did the last time.
7 donuts on the way.
Delicious. Wolfred looks up at you as you approach and smiles. I never thought that I would say such a thing, my girl. But it is good to wear the raiments in the rates once more. The march of time does have a way of healing certain hurts. Besides, the Nightwings of today, we are very different beasts than the triumvirates which took me in almost a decade ago. Ours was a triumvirate of exactly 3, well 4 with Tiso, who provides to be an exception, though historically the Nightwing never took to more exiles than needed. I have mentioned my predecessor, Brighthong, and my former companion, Airside Orlick. Perhaps, naively, I had hoped my time with them would not be relevant directly to what we now attempt. But seeing as our stories are now intertwined, do let me know if there is more you wish to learn of them.
Okay, that was about 2 minutes. You inquire about Brighton, who you understand was liberated prior to when Wolfred first joined the Nightwing. I never met Brighton in person, but I know him rather well by now, though for what mattered, my girl. So do you. He studies your reaction for a moment, then Brighton was born wealthy, but not special otherwise. He would have no reason to have heard of him. He was exiled for a neglects misconduct. I do not know exactly why, and do not care for spreading rumors. I first heard of him through Ursa and Oralek, who found me in a suitable replacement following his liberation. They spoke little of him. Oralek gave the impression they did not see eye to eye, but he assured me I soon would hear from him myself. Indeed, as I became accustomed to the book with which you know well by now, I soon began to hear the voice. Wolfred looks at you, as if to see if you yet take his meaning. You see, my girl, after Brighton liberation, he assumed a new identity within the Commonwealth, and a new responsibility to that triumvirate which liberated him. That voice you hear from time to time, whensoever the stars align, it is him! Okay. He's no longer Brighton. He's now none other than the Archjustice Androbles IX? Is this like a number? I don't know what I stands for. 110 maybe. Grand Judge and figurehead under whose watch the Commonwealth is governed in his day. Liberate, exile, retain certain burdens to their own triumvirates. They have much to thank them for, not just their freedom, but their exalted stature in the Commonwealth. Oh my god! It's a 1 before the 10, so it's like a 9. I knew that. My brain just blanked. Thank you, Project. When Cat speaks as Wolfred, it sounds like he has a mad stuffed nose. Now? Or do you mean this one? The Adrian voice? Do you mean the Wolfred voice? Or this one? When they say, yeah, I'm just stupid, okay? I'm just stupid. Oh wait, what? Project? Liberated exile, retain certain burdens. I read this. The theocratic ruler of the Commonwealth, they do not wear masks or raiment simply for the sake of ceremony. They are not who they appear to be. Their public paths are nothing but a fabrication, like Brighton. They once were exiled too. Brighton, that voice, he has no love for either one of us by now. He knows fully well that we attempt to do, yet he is bound by the traditions of the rites. He shall always stand on ceremony and complain, but I think he knows deep down that he is powerless. How ironic that one of such high stature in the Commonwealth should be so frightened of some long-forgotten exile such as we. Anyway, that's Brighton for you. He must have seen you in the potential to be one of his staunch supporters for a time. If that's a path you wanted to pursue, I should apologize. Now then, whom else should we talk about? Ursa, she died. You ask about Ursa. Erisa, I mean. Who you understand betrayed Oralek at the moment of his liberation, but then perished in the Shimmer Pool. I am afraid you know the burnt of it, my girl, but I suppose you ought to know something of Ursa's past. Least you be quick to judge her solely by her actions. Mind you, I would never make excuse for a terrible choice she utterly made, but her life, I understand, was very difficult. Ursa had been exiled for foulest of acts. You could see it plainly branded on her face, such as the heinousness of what she did in the eyes of the common wrath. She was the apprentice blacksmith of her youth, taking up the post left by her brother. She had fallen in battle on the blood border, despite wielding their father's own lands and armor. Her father never quite recovered after this, and had grown cruel and detached. It was Erisa who took the brunt of his fury. He expected the impossible of her. One day it was too much for her, so when next he lashed out at her, she struck back. She struck back again and again and again. When they came for her, her father was gone, and she was not herself. She was promptly cast into the downside for the crime, where her hatred for the Commonwealth grew stronger. No further issue with my call duty. Hey! Good job. I do expect pictures of donuts in Discord, please. Erisa always was interested in her demeanor, haunted by her father's memory more than that. Her chief motive for wanting back her freedom was, in hindsight, not a healthy one. She longed to join our nation's enemy, to build for the High Wing remnants a great siege engine that could shatter the defense of the Commonwealth and forever end our feud. What they ultimately did to Orales, it was an act of pure and thoughtless desperation. I do not think that it was simply evil, nor do I think it was a personal. I often wonder, though, if, in her final moments in the Shimmer Pool, she understood what she had done, in the depths of which she had fallen. For years, I must admit, I hated her, but now, my only hope is that she found a peace untenable during... Nobody won? Furthermore, I hope that life of Erisa offers some perspective yet to those of us who have not made the same mistake. Now then, is there something else? And the last one, Oralek. You ask about Oralek, was like when he and Wolfred first became acquainted. Wolfred remained silent for some time. I was very, very sick, you know, when I first landed in Downside. The long trip down the river must have been a little much for me. It was Oralek who found me. He could not have known of my capacity to read before he revived me. He was a physician, intolerated in the sight of suffering of any kind. Not just any physician, mind you, a gifted, highly decorated one. He served on the front. Back then, skirmishes erupted frequently, and those such as Oralek, they had to deal with many casualties on either side. In time, he said he grew repulsive by what he saw. Hi Viking, how you doing? This sowed in his heart a yearning for an end to all the bloodshed, so he tried to use his stature to negotiate a treaty with the High Wing remnants. It must have gone about how you'd expect. He was given direct orders to return to the front, but when he refuses to soil his hand again, they cast him to the downside. Here he gained the notice of the Nightwings, and before long he grew to be one of the finest rites conductor anyone had ever seen. very warm in here. He was instrumental in the liberation of his companions, whose role in the triumvirates were later filled with Eris and me. In time, Orlek's own opportunity for freedom had come. He longed for it, so that with his exalted statue, he might stand a better chance to negotiate peace. However, on the evening of his liberation, well, you know the story from that point, Wolfer breathes heavily again. He and I were kindred spirits for a while. I could not bear to think that he was gone, and now I still cannot entirely believe that he is back. He is our adversary now, transformed, grown cold. Still, part of me is happy that he lives. Make no mistake, of course, I shall not be swayed against our plan, not by Orlek, or anyone. As I have said before, we share a higher calling now. As for Orlek, he wants his freedom still, although I wonder if he still remembers why. You're good? That's good. That's good to hear. I am doing good. We are soon to begin our final, no, not a final rite maybe, but another rite to free a person. I am enjoying Pyre. I've had a super long work day, and it is Friday tomorrow. How nice is that? Very nice. Is there something else? No. Bid him farewell. You bid Wolf a good afternoon and leave him with his memories. My pleasure, reader. Reflecting on the past from time to time helps demonstrate how far we've come, yet how much further we have to yet go. Sorry. Reading in that voice kind of just made me tired. Hey guys, so like I don't know what's going on up here with all the stars and acting real weird and stuff, but let me tell you something here. We could find a better deal on all this stuff from anybody. I mean anybody in downside. You can trust me when I say that, okay? Go ahead, stock up. Permanently grants 1 hope. Do, do, ba, ba. Do, 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 do. Messiah 75. What happens if I do for the next rate? That has pocket to activate usable once. I wonder if this would like consumable. Will it like disappears afterwards? I don't know. I don't know. We'll try it some other time. This is an important battle we need to fight. We're doing well, Lime, still. Once more, you've gained the fall of Soliam. One among you may go free.
Liberatus.
Vida, your companions are gathered here under the fall. They shall be counting on you.
Varushka.
Indeed, as the cycle of the rites turn even faster, so too is the plan set in motion. My agents in the Commonwealth are beginning to cause a bit of a stir out there, and word has reached high places that the rites are ending. This is our chance, though. Let us not despair should victory elude us here.
Tasta lurigastertas.
We shall make the most of what the scribes have in store for us. That is to say, good luck, my girl. It is time. Missed it.
Stay a while and listen.
Joni. Welcome in, Joni. How you doing? Hello. I'm assuming you played League. I'm assuming you won a bunch of games.
Stay a while and listen.
You will. I'm assuming you played together. I'm assuming that you both played together. Yes. Yes. Hrisha, hello. Ivan, hello. Joni, Joel, hello people. Never played with West. I don't know who this person. If you want to watch a bunch of League of Legends plays, you know where to go. One of them wins a lot, the other one not so much. I let you figure out for yourself who is who. Hello, hello. Artoris, hello. Welcome in. You must know. We are about to play like a football game. I feel the pressure. This is an important game we have, and we're gonna free a person in our crew if we win this game. So, yeah. If you never watched Pyre before, I'm playing Pyre. It's by the same creators that made Hades. And it's a great game. It's a story-based game with a bunch of character development and yeah. So, and I'm pretty much at the end of the game. So if you're thinking about playing Pyre, don't watch. Both of them lose. Let's play football. It's more like, it's not really football, but it's kind of like a game. 3 versus 3. Yeah. Go. I feel like most of the people coming in with the raids might know me. If you don't, my name is Kathleen. You can call me Kat or Secret. I play different games, and right now we're playing Pyre.
Once more, the Nightwings gain the summit of
Thank
the
you so much for
sacred
the raid,
Mount
peeps.
Aladiel to conduct the liberation rite. Even as the stars themselves abandon
Okay, thank you so much for the follow.
Make good upon these final opportunities, reader.
Best footballer here.
This glorious age-old tradition
Was insane
coming to
with
an
the ball.
end upon your watch.
You will with the
I trust
balls.
the Firehearts, your adversaries, shall not throw
Like
away
a
this
tapey.
chance.
Hello, thank you so much for the
Choose
follow.
now who may go free, should they unfortunately fail.
I refuse to fail. Good at ball control too. Man, so many people here with a good sense of balls. That's great to know. I'm pretty good with balls too, actually. At least in this game. Yes. Ayo. Hello, Hrisha. Actually. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirats is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirats is present and prepared. Then anoint one of the pyre hearts. Come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respect you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Sedilage tentatively slithers forwards and starts to struggle with his mask.
This knight is called Sedilage. He is almost the most decorated knight of the Sea Dominion, having survived many, many battles. Record, well, these proceedings, for his valor shall soon become a stuff for legends and probably some of your songs.
Sharon Tessa?
Is that not so that you have fled from every battle in which you were expected to fight, Sir Delich? Or have our messages all been misled on this? Lies! Spread no doubt by the detestable Nightwings. Their treachery is such that they dare steal one of your own triumvirates.
Ratan of the Lord.
It is for the triumvirates I decide who shall stand with them. If one of your Pyre hearts was taken in by the Nightwings, then ask yourself why your companions would have left. This I know fully well, because not all who hail from the Sea Dominion seem to know the meaning of honor. Now, Nightwings, for the grave injury which you have caused the Pyre hearts, we hereby challenge you. Know that this knight would strongly prefer a traditional duel to death, such a shame that bloodshed is against the rules. If someone puts his mask back on. Fire hearts! Protect your liege at all cost. His liberty depends upon it, and if the knight is not getting out of here, then neither are you. Voice is Hrisha voice? Okay, perfect. We will have a new voice redeem, and it will be the Hrisha voice. Nightwings, your decision. Nightwings, your decision. On whose behalf you shall conduct the liberation. Right, reader. I would ask you to choose wisely, why I'm sure you know no other way. And you, prepare your song, Tariq. Of course, Celeste. I don't think I knew that those two are the ones singing. We need to prepare this. During this fight, it will be really good music. It always is. So I'm gonna let you listen to it. And hopefully I won't fail too hard now, you know. And before I go up fully.
Sir Gilman.
Has this knight at least regained his honor? Let us now find out.
Who shall strive for him? Rilke.
No problem, sister. Him as good as home free. Bertrude. Nämen tjej. Oh, tjej getting relationship left and right. Oh. Well, if you can't win in rock, paper, scissors, at least you can get in a relationship, right? We shall lend our support to that one then. Okay.
Very well.
Look, just go easy on this knight, okay? Because he hasn't had it easy and his fellow worm knights kind of want him out. I'm a bit scared. I don't want to lose.
Commence.
Yay! A moment, Sir Delich. It is you! This knight is trying to concentrate here. This knight has a burning question which he must ask you, sir. What do you gain if you prevail here? You, who fled the siege to the spiral sanctum, what would you do if you returned onto the land? Delich squirms in an uncomfortable-looking way, but does not respond. You would be returned unto the even higher station on the front, you know, sir, good Sir Delich, where you might brave many more battles for the glory of Commonwealth. Is that your wish? Shut up, Gilman! What do you know of it? This night, he shall survive, whatever he shall take, whether the Sea Dominion, the Commonwealth, or the blasted place. Now he's getting out of here. You would have survived too, but no! Now we are enemies.
And once the knight is free, he shall make everybody in Commonwealth aware of your great treachery. Treachery? Ah! Oj. We're doing it! What? Excuse you. Hello? I missed. Oops. Whoopsie. Wow! Why is it raining now? Ugh. Just as the knight is beginning to think things could not possibly get worse for him. Now our poor Pyre is getting soaked. Although... Sir Deluge must have realized this disadvantage applies equally to you as it does to Pyreheart. Henceforth your Pyre shall be gradually drained by the rainfall. No! Ah. Oj då. That is no bueno. Aj aj.
That craven Sir Deluge, doubtless using exile as a means of shirking military service.
Where even is the... Oh.
Such fervor!
Oj då. You're so fast.
What happened there?
I don't know. Slowly walking in.
Once more like that, and we are finished here.
And there it is, at last.
That was a pretty easy battle. Ruki is way too OP, I'm telling you. Ruki, the doggo is too OP.
An outcome which left little room
Too OP.
for doubt.
Guys, this means that we are freeing the worm.
Thus ends the liberation.
Sir Gilman is free. Look at him go.
And thus,
Here he will
the
go.
scribes have chosen.
Sir
The
Gilman.
exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds.
He's on his way with the donuts.
Return to glory in the Commonwealth.
Perfect timing.
His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
This knight knew it was too good to be true. So Gilman... wow. Gilman stares at nothing in particular. You sense he is still taking in that he has transpired and what it means for him. So then, the knight is to be free. He is to be free? Hey, but that would mean... But that would mean his honor is restored. One cannot go back unto the Commonwealth by any other means. This knight exile was self-wrought. His disgrace profound, that he was been atoned under the eye of the Under-King and those of all his noble comrades. He begins to grow very emotional, and then... This knight loves you all! He loves you all! That you would strive for him and let him join your noble quest! This knight does not feel as though he is deserving of this outcome yet. The result appears inarguable. Even now, the night is drawn to the shimmer pool. Our time grows brief. Therefore, know this, beloved friend. This night shall ever strive on your behalf. Then there in the Commonwealth.
The dragons are here, so and they fly. Varundi Shantaralor.
Excuse me. Excuse you, Shay. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. Though his honor may have been restored, his true journey only now begins. And so, good friend in the night wings, this night must now bid you farewell. However, the bonds we form together shan't be broken by mere distance. Nay, strive on, good friend, strive on. You can still hear Sir Gilman as he vanishes into the shimmer pool. If this lonely night could have achieved such glory, surely can you for now farewell. Farewell! Sir Gilman earned his way back to freedom.
Sir Gilman.
Whee!
The 8 scribes are watching from afar. By their grace, may the cycle of the rites keep turning for as long as possible. May the scribes have mercy on us all.
Well, I feel like I've kind of freed everyone that I wanted to free. If Tiso can go free, I would like to free him too. Otherwise, I feel pretty content. If we can't free any more people, I'm pretty content. I would also like to free Ruki, but okay, let's say this. If we can free one more, I'm gonna free Ruki. You play Valorant? Ooh, good luck. You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the Pyre Hearts in the Liberation Rite. Not too shabby, people. Oh, would that we make good of all such incidents. You succeeded in liberating Sir Gilman, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. We have but a few such liberation rates remaining. Exactly how many I do not wish to speculate about as yet, until such time as we can better say for certain. Under no circumstances would I suggest this is ideal, however, it is opportunity enough. Why did the music stop? Isn't that weird? Although, all of these setbacks I fear. Wolfred chains off and falls silent. Some of the other exchange looks they are beginning to understand. With the rite soon ending, everything which Wolfred has sought, both in his own for many years, and now with all of you, all of it may have been in vain. The hush spread to the others, but not to you. You then proceed to do something that none of them seem to expect. You raise your voice. Each of your fellow exiles turn to you, their expressions asking you a question with no easy answer. What are you going to do? As you meet Tiso's gaze, the words of the occasion begin to crystallize in your mind. You are searching. You are searching to find the right words, as all your fellow exiles are looking to you now. What? You tell them that you all have stood together time after time throughout this quest. You are now poised to seize upon the glorious opportunity. Oh! And think only a hollow fool would turn back now. You tell them that you are not going to mince words with anyone here. Tell them to struggle to have. Okay, you tell them that you all have struggled to have come this far across downside through many challenges which you have faced. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I wish someone loves me as much as Lime loves cat. Lime is a precious bean. Wow, 70%, not bad. Share the love, please. It is clear now that not all of you are going to return. Your path to freedom still is laid bare before you all. True freedom is not waiting for you in the Commonwealth. The path is difficult enough without the added burden of despair. Meanwhile, the stars themselves are shining on you. All that transpires cannot be mere chance. You all now have a divine duty to uphold. The Commonwealth is already in up. Something far more vital is at stake. This disappearance of the stars above can be no accident. The immense conclusion derives sign. It is a sign that the world is changing. I like this. You now have this opportunity to live with purpose for your people, for all those who shall live on. You all stand poised to ensure that the world you leave behind for your loved ones. Now's the time to stand and fight the forces that oppose you. To live with purpose. For your own sake, for your people, for each other. For all those who share. For all those who shall live on. When you look at it this way, $67 is good. Wow. 95. Well, say hello there. When you look at it this way, if you can't believe any of this, then believe above all in each other. Believe that the plan may yet be achieved. Trust that you may yet prevail together. Yeah! After a brief period of reflection, you shall one last sentence with the group. Let us stand together now and always. Then you join the others in silence. Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. The stars have not vanished, they have joined us. Let us bring about the harmony. The people of the Commonwealth need us as we need one another. Mere distance cannot separate our spirit. So, do you remain together with your thoughts? No one speaks for a time, but then... Dozy of a chance we got here, isn't it, sister? Just like you're saying there, I guess we gotta go for it. Just wouldn't dare to change this ancient world. Reading 1 and yet. I noticed something. The only one that did not join in here in the little group is the harpy. Why is that? Right? Everyone else is here. Even Tiso is like back there. Those wouldn't dare to change this ancient world. Reading 1 and yet thy words are tinged with certain truth. Skitty ha! Tiso vows to stand with you no matter where your quest may lead. May long the star remain aligned for you, reader madam. All the while Wolfred remains watching you intensely. Then his expression softens and he smiles. You are right, of course, my girl. We are the Nightwings. It is precisely as you said. Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. Lead us then, reader, to the end of our quest and the dawn of the new age for all our kin. Everyone, for the Nightwings. Gonzalez! Everyone responds in kind. Where's the harpy? We haven't heard anything from the harpy in so long. They stand with you no matter what. They await the outcome of your vision on the stars, which burn with renewed fury, because now the last rise beckons. The stars above now burn with the appears a desperate fury, many more of them than usual. Look upon them. Posted donuts? Okay. Oh my god, so many choices. The stars of the eight scribes, they shine together now as one. Lone Minstrel draws breath as though surprised by what he sees. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is another sign that the rites are soon to cease. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you have met during your journey. Oh man, I don't want to face them in a rite. I don't like the harpies at all. So I think the essence are what we need to go against now. Perfect. It's right here. It's a sign. Me and Tokaji. Hi Tokaji. Are you lurking in here? The stars reveal to you a path towards the glade of Lu, where the rites shall soon continue. Come morning, your travels shall continue. For now, everyone needs rest. Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some of the words as you approach. Shouldn't thou seekest darkness, they may nightfall come to thee in time. Thus to seekest courage, they may bravery soon bloom within thy heart. Shouldn't thou seekest water, then may the ocean open wide for thee. Shouldn't thou seekest fortune, then you recognize it as the bog benediction, though you have never heard it said out loud. Then Bertrude sees you there and cuts short in the chant. Care thee to explain thy present, reading one. We were amidst an invocation which must now begin anew. This for the Worm Knight, if thou needest know, to speed him to the homeward journey. The Worm Knight are a distant kin, unlike their ilk. Ours have but passing interest in the sea. There within the depths, we have long seen that which is to be seen. Hi Groggy Noggin, how you doing? KFP. Send me a whisper. Are you winning? We are. I think we're doing really good, Sini. Actually, I think we're doing really good. Foolish Worm Knight, surely he could never have survived his year if not for divine aid. Thus we provide him more. Then perhaps the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be of some small benefit as part of Sandalwood's design. She glares at you intensely for a moment. Mistake thee not these actions for affection, nor for a longing for the loudness of the place to escalate ever again to volumes such as only his incessant shouting could receive. Now leave us, reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shore beyond his land, therefore his homecoming. She turns away from you and then begins to chant again. Okay. You leave her to the benediction. The Worm Knight absent is already felt. You know, however, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there on the other side. I'm pretty happy with all the choices we've done so far. Pretty happy, actually. The Pyre Hearts. The Pyre Hearts all follow the path forged by the Underkin Oars. Those many mighty deeds exceed the smallish stature that somehow contained him. He is the most spirited triumvirate, their courage unfaltering, their hearts full. They live always with vigor, and perhaps they die with it as well. They are the Underking's own kind, as at home above the sea as in it, never ceasing, ever longing as they do for something more. The Underking chose wisely for these qualities, and teaches that a life devoid of passion is a life devoid of life itself. That burning passion is the fuel that drives the Pyre Hearts, and in turn us all. But you gotta make him lime, but you gotta make him a choice. What? You gotta make him a choice between two compliments, or what do you mean? Lime, you want a compliment on oh, sorry. I'm good at not reading good at not reading messages in the right order. Hehe. Meow. I wish I was one of the choices so Cat would be happy with me. You gotta make him a choice. Oh, Lime. If you got exiled and thrown down in this world, and we were traveling together in this wagon, and I was the Reader Bay and you were a worm, I would free you. I would. Because you have the purest of hearts. How about that? Nah, didn't read everything. Onward, the fallen empire of Sa. We are the eight, we cannot bear the burden of determining your worth. It shall be determined by your peers and by you yourself. We shall provide framing as the worthy. I've kind of given up on understanding this book. Maybe if you play this game several times and you're like really into the text, you would understand. But let me just say that I'm a bit confused over this whole book thingy. There's no time now to return to Moonlight Alcove as before, as the stars already urged you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the glad loop. Wolford approaches you as you fly above the hidden lair of the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return here. Our dear alcove. I've asked my agents to break down the place as soon shall be gone. If it isn't already, we shall not be returning. We've not the time to do it so anyway, and with Oralek back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he could do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to fight another place to live. Try to live at least. By free you she means kill you. Wow. Stop it, Adrian. Castle worm. If there's a way I want to go out being thrown into Pyre, my cat would be nice. Perfect. I have plans for you. I do have plans for you, Lime. The hidden glade of Lewis is nigh impossible to fight on foot, though there it lies below us, protected even by the enchanted Luce Glorian 100 Mines. I understand that the river named of him is rather famous for your commonwealth. The mouth of the river Sklorian opens wide, not even far from here. It was there that limbless Archtech was defeated, turning the region lush and livable, at least for certain yes. Although, of course, not everyone believes this. Your adversaries, the Essence, must be working to find their way there now. Good fortune in your rights against them, reader. Chemical reagents she requires along the route. You may find something of value along this route. I'll try this one. I like Bertrude. Next Monday you have off? So you have a really long weekend? 7 years from now, right, Lime? Super long weekend. You know what? I think this is a pretty good time where we stop.